Hey guys, how's it going? Wooxie here, and today I'm going to be showing you my mid-game Zeus build. So essentially, it's a crit build using the Zeus set. Overall, it's pretty decent. You have decent HP, decent reduction. Your crit and crit damage is actually fairly decent. Uh, you do have mana per hit, so you don't have to worry too much about like your mana until you swap over to like a Revelation. Then you have to worry about your mana just a little bit, but your attack speed's fast enough, and it makes it so your mana dice will just keep you sustained. But we will be playing around with the Preacher for now, because Revelation does take a boss rune, and I'm making these builds without boss runes right now for the mid-game ones. So if you were to use a better version of this build, obviously you'd go Revelation. There's a lot of little items you can change out here, as you might see in the background. Like, we could fit in a Knight's Girdle in there, but I went ahead and stuck with a Monkey Skin Sash, or Monkey Skin Belt. We could also use the Blood Ward, which is a really good option, but the attack speed and all stats, damage reduction, and movement speed on the Shadow Buckler is just extremely good, and it makes the shield very underrated for starting out especially. So for our talents, they're going to be a little different than what we usually do. So we max out Comet, put the additional points into Meteor. Now for some builds I do swap those. Like if you're doing a Wormhole, I would put the 20 points into this one. That way you can have meteors passing through tons of mobs at a time compared to just hitting one target. We put 20 points into Calamity because this is going to be a large majority of our DPS. This makes it so every single cast will cast a Comet and a Meteor while doing additional fire damage with it. We also maxed Burning and 3rd degree burns. This way we always have our Fire Break going. For our hero levels, basically the same as any other build. I could swap the Meteor out for the shield. It doesn't really matter too much. I like the Meteor just because this build's kind of all about being a ranged nuke. So you just sit here and attack and just proc a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and go to a Health 5 Pyramid 2. And we'll just go ahead and clear some stuff really quick in here. The Zeus set's nice because the chain lightning hits almost like more than halfway across the screen. So it is really nice for clearing. On bosses it'll hit multiple times. They also fly like past your screen distance, so you can be killing mobs off of your screen while farming normally. Yeah, so that's basically that. Let's go ahead and do a Anubis kill, just to show you guys compared to the other builds. So I don't know how I missed that switch, but I did. As you can see, the DPS isn't super insane, but for starting build, this really doesn't cost like hardly anything, and the damage is really good. So yeah, it will allow you to sit here and farm Health 5 content with your friends, and it just gives you a fairly good build overall. Now, if we were to use the Revelation, I'll just show you guys a quick run with that compared to the one we just did with the Preacher. Damage goes up quite a bit. Send some lightning orbs down that direction. I do like this set a lot because if you are doing content that is kind of sketchy, you can just long range it and it's fine. Yeah, and the damage isn't too much faster, but it was a little bit. So yeah, that is the Zeus build. Fairly cheap. Most of these items people vendor, like usual. So if you're starting out, pick up these vendor items and you'll have a good character. But yeah, other than that, I will go ahead and see you guys in the next build guide. I know these pyro builds have been like super short and easy, but that's kind of just how they are. So I will see you in the next build. See you guys later, and thanks for watching.